Hello, hello everybody, and welcome. Pull up my game. Hello! Hope all of you are having a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Silver Creek Falls. Now, I haven't played Chapter 3 yet. I'm very excited. Last time we left off, it was chaos. Because we found out that our lovely sheriff is still alive. I was so hoping that was gonna happen. I was like, so sad that I was like, he might not. Probably passed away in all of this. I'm kind of messing with sound, so seconds. Kindly remind you that there are puzzles that combine logic, memory, and knowledge. My hair is being funky today. But yes, frequent saves and use of pens and paper to take notes and details is recommended. We didn't have that on the last two games. 2 weeks before the incident at Silver Creek Falls, Munich, Bavaria, Germany. It's our boy! We're gonna look this way first. I'm gonna bet I have to cross the street over there and it's gonna tell me to go cross the street, yeah. He looks like, Brain. Oh my god, Resident Evil. Brain. End me. Find the police station and speak to... I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name. Yeah, this is the way I'm supposed to go. I do, however, want... I was gonna hope I could see if I could turn the music down for me a little bit more, but I could honestly turn on my quick. These are quite loud. Look at how handsome he is. I love that man. I'm gonna bet this big building is the police station. I'm gonna assume it's this guy. Hello. I can't speak German. Good. I don't know. Inspector? Inspector Walshingham, am I correct? I'm excited for the Walshingham files after this because they're the direct sequel to the, or not direct sequel, but it's a sequel to this that I'm pretty sure follows him. I'm excited. You speak English wonderful. Sorry, was my awful German so obvious? A little, but that's fine. German is a very hard language, and we appreciate it when people try to speak it. Love it. Otze told me he was meeting you this morning. I think he should be ready to see you now. Wonderful. Dankeschön. I don't think I pronounced that correctly, but I tried. What's mean seen? Can't pronounce things. Okay, we're just gonna go back into the room then. A good day, my good sir. Hans, how are you, old friend? The gold star suits you. Mark, welcome. Have you had breakfast yet? Yes, I had the strudel with some hot chocolate earlier. So is your team ready? Have they gone through the drills I instructed? Yes, we've run them through quite a few times. I must say, Mark, it feels great being back in action. It will be good to work side by side again. About that. I'll be here to help with drills and brief your team, but unfortunately I have to fly to the US next week to finalize some business. So, is this it? Yep, the big fish. I leave this in your care. Don't worry, I won't fail you, old friend. I know you won't, Hans. I'm hoping he's a vampire, honestly. I don't think that's gonna happen. But seeing as we've had some really funny, like, vampire memes in the achievements, it would not surprise me if they're vampires. Because it seems like there's werewolves, or at least they've transformed these people into being werewolves, or like lycanthrope. It'll be interesting. Present day unknown location, Verde County, North Carolina. You can park your car over here. No, fuck me, I love you. You can park your car overnight here, son. I know the owner of this convenience store. Okay then. Can we go back to the hotel? Okay then. Can we go back to the hotel? I know this fantastic hotel not too far away from here. They have ears everywhere. We'll talk in my cabin. Let's go. Can we at least talk about what just happened? You rushed us straight to the car and had us drive here way over the speed limit. Theoretically, we should have stayed with the bodies and called in reinforcements. There's no time. Besides, more men were coming and I would have had to fight them all off. Let's go to my cabin. We'll talk more there. Just beyond this path you see. I want to go see the convenience store. Where are you going? I have everything we need in my cabin. Okay, to the cabin we go then. I'm happy the detective is alive though, because I was very sad that it started off immediately with the detective being dead. Or not dead, but yeah. My cabin is just up there to the left. We need some firewood and some food for the night. You guys tired? A bit, but this is okay. What do you need? Take the path to the right and keep following it. You should see a little orchard I've set up. Please pick up some fruit and some firewood. Ah, no problem. Let me move. I really do like this art style. These characters are so cute. So, are we going to talk about what just happened? I'm still in a bit of a shock, to be honest. Thank God that Lee Davis was there to save us. How did he know that we'd be there? Let's not forget that he did leave clues behind for other cops to find out what he knew. It's not impossible to assume that he'd be tracking us too. Do you think we can trust him? Yeah, he could have killed us right after killing those guys in hazmat suits, but he didn't. Clearly, he wants to work with us to solve the case. I guess, but we really should have stayed at the crime scene and waited for reinforcements. Should I call the Berkeley County Police? Please don't. This time you're here with the FBI instead of with an investigation from the local police. So we should keep it in FBI hands. I'll give my unit chief a call when we get to the orchard. Sounds good. I feel like bad things are gonna happen. I go through the path. I don't see anything interesting along the path. He even put fences up around it. I'm gonna call my unit chief now. Have a rest for a while if you'd like. I'll pick up some fruit when we're done talking. It's okay, I'm not too tired. Anyway, I'll pick some now. I'll be back when I've had picked enough. Cool, thanks a lot. I know there's an achievement. What the achievement is, I don't know, and honestly, at this moment, I don't want to find out. An apple has been added to your inventory. Because it's pretty much going to be like last time, where I ran around and picked up apples for like 45 minutes. And I'm at the point where I don't want to do that. Will I look and see what the achievement is? Yes. I think this is enough. It's never enough. Okay. I know I have a few achievements for my other game, my chapter 2 that I have to grab. I want to just check it. Pop up my games. Collect all apples in the orchard. Collect firewood near the cabin. Look at all the books. Decide not to visit the library. Complete the story. Wrong pin because you thought you knew it. Wrong pin because you forgot it. Okay. So all I can do is assume that there's more apples because it just says pick all of the apples. Makes me wonder how much is all of the apples. Checked this tree already. I might just miss one. I figured it out. Okay. I don't think Glee will like any of these. Been here already. Okay. Been here already. Apple it. Added to my inventory. Okay, so I've been to both sides of that tree. Aha! Now, if I don't get the achievement from getting it on both sides, I'm gonna assume I have to grab it from the back as well. Okay, so it's just the two sides. Okay. Yes! Okay. So what did your unit chief say? Tell me to stick with Lee Davis for now, and he's a person of interest. They're sending a team over to the lab to investigate. That looks really bad. It's like the rooms in the solitary. You really think that it was human experimentation? No, after the FBI team gets here then. There. I already sent my chief the photos from inside so we can get an idea of what type of crew to send. Besides, I have a feeling this case isn't so. Should we talk to Lee and see what he knows? He's been following this case from the shadows for a while. Surely he knows something we don't. Bobby, go get your brother. And away we go to the cabin. Me trying to decide if I want to save before I get to a place where I hit a button or not. Excuse me. I didn't think I was going to be this tired after being at work. Oh, my leg hurts. Oh, wait. Okay. I love the music in this game. It's so chill, it's so sweet and serene. He asked me to find firewood, which makes me think that I have to go and, like, collect it here? Maybe I have to go inside and talk with him first. That makes sense. Oh, no, it doesn't want me to collect firewood. Okay. Because it says collect firewood around his cabin. Maybe it's in the back? Maybe I'm just missing something. Going up to every tree. It said it was around the cabin. Yeah, it says collect all firewood near Lee Davis's house. Maybe it's still over in that orchard area? There we go. Now this one is probably going to be frustrating because it's going to be like, collect all the firewood. And I'm going to have to go in circles and get all of it. In a way that's different than how the apple one worked. Now, we're going to collect all of the firewood, if I can. Yeah, we're going to stay on the outside real quick. Firewood. 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 I'm gonna do this intersection real quick. Nothing. Nothing. Firewood! I love these two. He may be a jerk who works with the mob, but he's wonderful. I love my detective, though. I want him to be a vampire so badly. I think it would be great. Let me just... Oh, it's gonna have me do firewood from different trees. Ah, here's that fun again. End of the firewood from this one. Already done that one. Good. I'm gonna watch for my achievement to pop up. I'm wondering how many pieces of firewood it is. I'm actually gonna check my item. I have 16. It's probably 24, just like the other one. Hell yeah. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah. 2. 3. Oh, that was it. Perfect. We got all the firewood. That wasn't that bad. That was a lot better than the apples the last time. And now we sneak to the woods to get to his gigantic ass cabin. Look how big that place is. Welcome to my cabin. Get the fruit and the firewood. Yes, here it is. Thanks. So, can we talk about what just happened? Everyone in Silver Creek Falls thinks you're either dead or you abandoned them. I feared this, but they don't understand. Understand what? I had no choice. Here, make yourselves comfortable. It's a long story. Go on. After I finished at the scene of the crime, the car crash, I decided to look over the bloodbath of the sorority house again. It was, after all, the scene that contained the most evidence. Oh my god. I apologize. Something about it bothered me. I knew something about it was off. It was a house full of blood. Nothing about this was right. I mean the fact that there were no signs of forced entry. Someone achieved so much carnage with no resistance in an entire house. It's bizarre. That's true. Normally, you'd think first murder, at least one of the other girls would have heard something and locked themselves in their room and tried to escape or fight the perpetrator. Excuse me. Exactly. Furthermore, it was their neighbors that reported that they had heard singing and chanting. Wrong voice, but I apologize. So they were all in the same room. Isn't it strange that they didn't hear screams if they had been assaulted? Yes. So I went there to investigate again. As I walked through to the bedrooms, I heard a faint scratching in the room most to the right. I walked to the room, and as I entered the room, I caught a brief look at. What was it? Mighty hard to describe. It was the size of a full grown man, but smooth coat like a beaver or an otter, but the hair was grayish white. What? I only caught a brief look at it, and then it lunged at me and attacked me. It knocked me down to the floor and began trying to pin me down. Fortunately, I was able to push it off, and then punched in the chest. As I stood up, it lunged at me again, but I was able to land a hook on its face and knocked it back 2 or 3 feet. It then scurried away into one of the giant holes in the ground. My god. So, those do lead somewhere. So what did you do after? I realized that whatever I'd just fought was not normal. I had already felt a presence tailing me for a while, so then I knew I truly was not safe. I then packed up my stuff, left a note and cassettes for someone to find, and redeployed to my secret cabin. You abandoned your town, you coward! Why did you do it? Sarah, calm down and let the man speak. Let's not forget he just saved our lives. Military strategy. When you do not know your enemy, it is best to redeploy to buy time so one can analyze the situation. I knew that if I had typed my report telling it as it happened and then requested reinforcements, no one in Riley would have believed me. So I did what I had to. I disappeared. Why didn't you tell Deputy Hill? Simple. I expected the boy to inform his superiors in Riley that I had gone missing, so they would assign a new sheriff. And of course he just faked your signatures and got Inspector Moore and I on the case instead. And later the FBI too. It all went even better than I expected. Theoretically. What do you mean, theoretically? My strategy was to investigate from the shadows. It's a lot easier to keep your eyes on things like this when you don't have to appear in the public eye. Furthermore, I expect the pressure from the FBI to show cracks in the case and finally reveal who was behind it all of this. But then the FBI pulled out of the case and only left Agent West and myself. Someone with power Someone with power pulled people away from this investigation. That's so suspicious. So how was it that you were in the exact right place to save Agent Valdez and myself? I had actually been tailing you two after Agent West was murdered, which is what I also left. Is why I also left you the convenient clues so you can follow and find out what I knew, and perhaps use your status, Agent Valdez, as an FBI agent to then be able to go deeper into the case. I see. So when we discovered the secret lab, why didn't you reveal yourself to us so you could go inside as well? As you two reached the park and in the lab, I saw a group of armed men approaching. I knew they meant to eliminate you, so I killed them and hid their bodies. After that, I stood guard close to the lab door in case they came back and sent more men. Which they did at the end. Thanks for that. I'm just doing my duty, son. So what did you see inside? Crazy is what we saw inside. Everybody get a drink of water. Here, let me show you the photos I took. Is it okay if I go and lie down for a while? We were up all night in that secret lab. Certainly, go ahead and use my bedroom. I just put on a fresh sheet. You've quite the collection of books. For the mind. I just want to explore everything. Beautiful photo. Deputy Hill told me you were into photography. Where was this photo taken? North Dakota. Beautiful country up there. Yeah. Same thing. I'd appreciate if you look in my stuff. Sorry? Let me explore. Detective, you invite me in your home, and I am a detective as well. We all explore here. You collect guns, Lee. Never get enough out here in the wilderness. There are black bears, bobcats, gators, wolves, and coyotes out there. If you go out and make sure you're armed. Both Valdez and I carry our standard issue pistols. We'll be fine. Weren't you listening to me? There are bears in these woods. Meet one out there, and you'll need a pump-action shotgun to take it out. That is, if you can get enough rounds out in time. You're telling me that my handgun can't take on a bear? Unlikely. Maybe if you got it perfectly between the eyes. Good luck trying to do that while it's charging at you at 30 miles per hour. If you insist on using your handgun, you'll need really heavy, like a Glock or a Desert Eagle, to take out a bear. So, have you ever killed a bear? A few years back, we had this scientist doing all the research for Silver Creek Falls College. He decided to camp out in these woods to do some research. 3 days later, the college called me, telling me they hadn't heard from him since he left. So I went into the woods to track him down, and sure enough, I find his camp and find him half-eaten and shredded into a million pieces. Next to the body, I found a pistol he'd brought with him for protection. He had fired every round of his magazine, but clearly the bear just drank up the bullets and mauled him without a problem. Oh my goodness, what did you do next? I radioed the mayor and animal control to tell them what happened. And what did he say? On the record, he told me nothing. But off the record, he simply told me, do what needs to be done. Meaning, out here in the country, we have a rule. If a bear gets the taste for human blood, it has to be harvested. We have to harvest it as soon as possible. So I went down, tracked the bear, and killed it. Not the first bear I've killed, and most likely not the last either. Alright, and then he goes through the whole story again. Yada, 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 yada. Yeah. I'd appreciate if you didn't go through my things. Oh, he's gonna be nice and sleep on the couch. Locked. No surprise, really. Clearly, Lee is someone who values his privacy. Locked, yep. Oh, I can't look at the calendar? His nightstand looks so messy. I want to know what's on it. A dream? It's gotta be vampires. Let it be vampires. Please, please be vampire. Because I'm pretty sure it's werewolves as well. Ooh, who are you? Welcome, traveler. Where am I? This place is known as Asperia, the home of espers. Aspira? You are seeker of truth, no? Go forth and hear the chants of the espers. I feel like she's gonna get her ass in trouble. Yes. Everyone in the sorority died because of me. It's all my fault. I can never let this go. They'll never forgive me. Okay, so we got 1 gem. I was the first in my family to go to college. They were all so proud when I got accepted. Now what? Who have been collected? Becca, where are you? What happened to us? So it wants me to go and, like, talk to all of the spirits here. Colonel, did you hear me? Can you hear me? Did I do my duty? Hope so. That's sad. They just want to do their job well. I worked so hard. Took 2 jobs to pay the bills. Could have been a doctor. Should have been a doctor. Poor thing. Lace and the Espers. They're so sad. Who are you? Who I am is not important. Have I died? Are you an angel? Angel. That's funny. I haven't heard that term in a long time. Some would call me an angel. Others would call me a demon. I also go by the titles of Interloper, Guardian of Espers, or Patron of Truth. Call me Alpheus for now. I know you humans enjoy calling each other by first names. I love that. Humans. Alright. Hell yeah. Brother. I'm so sorry. I should have listened. Now my blood mixes with hot sand. Postponed. Esper gem collected. I didn't ask for this. I thought rural policemen didn't die. This job was supposed to be easy. I was such a fool. Curious as to what people rolled. My friend has a game. Oh, Killer Bee. Nice. I already claimed this hour, so I can't get anything, but I can peek. Such a fool. Okay, there's the next one. All I wanted to do was protect my country. I worked so hard and followed all the rules. The greatest honor for those like me is to die in the line of duty. But was it all worth it? Very fair. I hope Leia will be fine now that I'm gone. I hope they don't come after her. I miss her so much. I wish I could have seen her beautiful beautiful smile one last time. Esper gem is collected. Ooh, we're in space. The Espers. Are they the souls of those killed? Souls. Yes. I believe that is what you humans call it. The Esper represents the voice of those who left too early. Those whose time was cut short by injustice, their voices muted. The Espers represent their dreams, desires, and regrets, their love and their soul. I tend to them here in my garden, but it must be a seeker like you who must find their truth so they can reach fruition and be at peace. You've spent enough time here, Seeker, but it's time for you to return. Farewell, Seeker. Wait, I have so many questions. I know you do. That is why I made you their Seeker. Wait, what? The sun is rising. I must go, Seeker. What? Will I ever see you again? Yes, in time. Farewell. It's really cryptid, and I have a feeling she dies. I just got this sinking feeling. And then we wake up. Damn it, I was like, nobody's here. Boy, that was a weird dream. I gotta go find Lee and Valdez. I go back in the room. Boo. Won't let me look. Shouldn't look around too much without him. He'll notice. Yeah, he'll notice. He's rude. He's not rude. He's not rude. Lee is great. He was doing wonderful. Whoops. Good morning, Sarah. Did you sleep well? Oh, like a baby. Thanks, Valdez. Actually, I kind of had a weird dream. But I'm sure babies get weird dreams too. By the way, I never got your first name. Rogero. Named after my grandfather. In high school and college, everyone called me Rod, though. Rod. Cool. You got any news from your unit chief? They're going to do a major investigation into Bolt Pharmaceuticals and try to scrap up enough evidence for the case. Enough evidence? Didn't they take a look inside the lab? When the crew got there, the computers had been wiped blank and the rooms were cleaned up. Damn it, I knew we should have stayed. How about the bodies? All gone. Their security must have detected the intrusion. Excuse me, must have also gotten suspicious after those hazmat guys didn't come back. They cleaned up really quickly. This stinks, we should have stayed. No, I think Lee made the right call yesterday. They might have sent a larger force, and we would have been outmanned and outgunned. I don't know about you, but I'm more of an investigation specialist, not much of a fighter. I can shoot, but I'm not a seasoned veteran like Lee. I fired my weapons a few times when I was in Massachusetts State Trooper. But you're right, we were in a bad position to fight. On that subject, where is Lee? My unit chief wanted to bring in Lee so he could answer a few questions. I told Lee that he said he'd much rather not. He enjoyed his newfound anonymity. Besides, a strong old soldier like Lee, are you kidding me? How can I bring him in? I'm gonna tell my unit chief that he slipped away in the night. Fair enough. What really happened? Man saved my life. I respect him way too much to ask him to come in. This morning he and I had breakfast and he left soon after. I agreed to cover him up. We shook hands and he went on his way. Who knows what adventures lie in store next for him? And what about us? Are we going back to the lab to investigate more? Unfortunately, I've been taken off the case. I've been moved to another one. They want me to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma to look into this old Clyde character. They want me to see if he has any relation to the case in Walleye Head. What about me? Sorry, Sarah, but since I'm off the case, that means you're off the case too. I'm flying to Oklahoma tonight. We can go to the airport together. I've been instructed to buy your ticket back to Virginia for you. That really stinks. I can't believe you're just going to be taken off the case. It happens more often than you think. You have to remember what it was, Agent West, who was the senior agent, not me. They want to put someone more experienced on it now. I'm sorry, Sarah. I guess I have no choice. Shall we go to the car? Yeah, a security detail is going to meet us at the convenience store. We should be there. They should be there by now. I don't trust at all. I'm going to be very surprised if Lee Davis is actually gone for good. And I know Sarah's not going to be off the case. Like, that's not in her character. Excuse me. Well, there's the security detail. Thanks for walking me to my car. What? I wasn't born yesterday. I know you still want to stay on this case and finish it. And I know you flying to Virginia isn't going to stop you from working the case. Lee gave me this note to give to you. It's for your eyes only. Open it later. It will tell you where you can find him. There's still work to be done. Valdez, I don't know what to say. I'll see you around, Sarah. Any national barbecue or pizza-related competition and you know I'm there. Valdez is great. Like, he's an asshole, but he's actually pretty decent. Goodbye, Special Agent Valdez. You take care, Detective Fitzgerald. Look at him with the sunglasses. He's such a nerd. Letter from Lee is added to my inventory. Goodbye, Detective Dave. Fuck, brain. Goodbye, Rod. Goodbye, Valdez. That actually makes me sad. I better find Lee. Due east of the convenience store, there's a small village by the lake. There's more work to be done. Find me there. Due east. We'll just walk on the road. I think I must be going west then, apparently. Just gonna walk on the road. It doesn't want me to go out on the road. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything interesting in there for now? No. Alright, so I guess east is this way then. Because I can't go anywhere else. I'm gonna guess down this path. Maybe? Yeah. Let's see. I'm excited to see Dave. Old Seahorse Restaurant. I just want to see if I can collect anything. Because it's like it gives you the option to look in the trash bins. So I know I have this feeling that there's supposed to be something in one of them. Like a key. Maybe. I could dream. That's the warehouse. Boat rental. Bait and tackle. Hunting and fishing. Small village by the lake. There's more work there. Find me here. It's gotta be somewhere over here. Because this is the small village by the lake. Ooh. This is cute. There he is. Detective Fitzgerald. I see you received my note. Special Agent Valdez gave it to me. He told me about you in the FBI. It's a shame he was moved to another case. Valdez is a good man. I don't blame him for taking the easy way out. What's that supposed to mean? Don't you understand what's happening? A very powerful person is about to be exposed to investigation and decided to pull strings to have him reassigned. Bolt. Perhaps, or maybe somebody even more powerful. Is Valdez in danger? We should warn him. You saw what happened to Agent West, right? He'll be fine. Valdez is a smart man. He knows how this game goes. The game? Valdez is a good agent, but more importantly, a good tin soldier. He takes orders from above without question. Look at his transfer to the other case, for example. He didn't fight his unit chief at all on it. He was happy for the case to be handed to someone else. He knows as long as he does that, he'll never be in any real danger. Besides, he has a wide network of connections of his own. He knows if he wants, he's wanted, and what to do to no longer be wanted. For example, look at this silly little mission they've sent him on. They sent him to Tulsa to follow a lead on 2 missing village fish packers in North Carolina. An FBI agent on a missing person case. Are you kidding me? They'll fly him all the way to Oklahoma, put him in a hotel for 3 days, and even cover his food. All for a case that would not be solved thanks to his trip there. If it isn't misuse of your own money, I don't know what it is. So Valdez will be fine. I'll put it this way. The copious amounts of BBQ and pizza that boy consumes is a greater risk to his life than any of the scenarios you are imagining. I can believe that. So, what's our next step concerning the case? As you've heard, the computers at the secret labs were wiped clean before the new FBI team got there, so we don't have enough evidence to make a compelling case anymore. How about the photos Valdez and I took? Photos after illegally breaking into a private facility? Yeah, Bolt's lawyers will shred that in 2 seconds. We need those files to make a convincing case, so we can finally see justice for all of those victims. Any ideas? As a matter of fact, yes I do. I have an informant who I've been doing some undercover recon with. She has yielded some highly useful information. It's the librarian, isn't it? As a matter of fact, you have met her before. It's the librarian, isn't it? Really, who is it? Sky Davidson. She came to me thirsty for justice after what had been done to her friend Rebecca Olson. She told me that we are to meet her at her secret hideout today. She has some very important information for us. Where's her secret hideout? An old abandoned house northwest of the lake. Let's go. We have to meet her before noon. Well, give me 1 second. Alright. Come on, Davis. It's just up here at the end of this path. Nice old house from the 50s. Sky has found it a couple of weeks ago, and we used it to discuss the case. Let's see how this house looks. I'm hoping. Oh no! Well, fuck. I don't think she's alive anymore. Lee, look at all the broken glass and blood. Did this house always look like this? Not at all. Damn it, Sky. Where are you, Sky? Need to go in. Can I pick up the blood? Ouch. Is the furniture normally thrown around like this? No, not at all. Guy and I fixed this place so she could stay here a while. Clearly something happened. We need to find Sky. There's some noise. I'm gonna go see if there's someone out back. Can you check and see if there's anyone in the living room in front? Isn't it a bad idea to split up? Walk quietly and check your corners. When not engage. Find me and I'll handle it. Okay. I like to minimize my use of firearms anyway, especially since I'm strictly speaking not on the job. Is he going out the back doors? Yes. Okay. I love how he just slams the door. It's like we're trying to be stealthy. Unplugged fridge. This looks like it's from the 70s. Look, there must be a lock. There must be a key around here. Water isn't running. Dusty pots and pans. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Lee's already gone out there. I should check somewhere else. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing the key. Oh, but there are rolls to be done, so I'm gonna quickly roll. Because I'm distracted. Brian is laughing at me because he's rude. You got what? Alright. I'm gonna actually do this real quick. You can grab it if you want. You know what? Honestly, I'm just gonna type this on my computer real quick. Call of Duty, Castlevania. Oh, Kane the Devil. Persona 2. I don't know how many rolls I have left. Big's the cat. Eh. Yep. Alright, back to my game. I ran my roll. And now I hopefully will watch and catch something. I should probably do this, honestly. But I can watch over there while I'm at it. But, alright. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. You. You are whom I want. Okay. Hopefully I didn't mess with any settings on my stream. Ah. Ooh, what's going on over there? Damn it. There's so many of them. Turn around and find Lee and see what he thinks we should do. What the? Lee? When did you get over there? Lee? Lee, how did you... There were so many of them. An army ranger with over 30 years of experience. You're just some punks trying to tough with their guns. They're all dead. I take it you had no choice. Need to find Sky. Clean kills. You rangers or something. I want to find the keys. Because I'm 99% sure that there's keys somewhere. Oh, I got caught on the blood. Let's see. There's Sky. So much spent brass. Hi. Aww. She set up a barrier to fight behind. Looks like she really went down fighting. I see her and I don't want to go over there. Oh, this is sad. Okay, all of these are gonna do the barrier. But I want to check. How much blood? Okay, so it's just gonna say the same thing. Okay, so yeah, it's just gonna be the same thing on everything. Okay. I was hoping that we'd find Sky. But not like this. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He leadeth me to lie down in green pastures, saves me besides the still water. He restoreth my soul. He lendeth me the paths of righteousness for his name's. Yes, I thought I walked through the valley of the shadows of death. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, and thy rod and thy staff comfort. Though perhaps walk me, preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That was beautiful. Is it from the Bible? Yes. How many must die? How many? Keep this corporate evil secret. All those students, Deputy Hill, H. West, now Sky. I swear on this. I swear that I shall avenge all of these awful deaths. I swear it. Her body is full of gunshot wounds and bullets. I should bring her to... We haven't the time. We haven't the time, damn it. Lee. I'm so sorry, Sky. I should have never let you get involved. Why did you? You kept coming to me with more and more information. She would investigate and infiltrate. It's thanks to her that I was able to find out so much about Professor Conway and Bolt Pharmaceuticals. She was adamant, zealous. She would stop at nothing to see justice be done for her fallen friends. I kept telling her not to go any deeper, but I couldn't stop her. She even tracked me down and found my secret cabin. I really judged her wrong. Sky, you really put up one hell of a fight. I'm proud of you. Don't worry, Sky. I'll be back, and I'll give you a proper burial. What about her family? She had none. She was an orphan. Her friends in college were all she had. Aww. You must have been like a father figure to her, I guess. Look, she's a key on her. It must lead to something. Let's go downstairs and find out what. Alright, well, I know where that key is supposed to go, so we're gonna go right to the key. Please? Yeah, smooth transition. And then I get caught on the bodies, of course. I'm sad. It's like Sky was like a weird character who you'd pay in apples, but... Letter from Sky is added to your inventory. Ooh. Here, Lee. It looks like they're tailing me. They found my hiding spot and have surrounded the house. I've been able to fight them off with a revolver and shotgun you gave me, but I think they worked out that I'm alone. I can hear them planning to rush me. I won't go down easy, and I plan to take out a few of them down with me. I'm sorry I couldn't be there at the end. My heart. I've been tailing Bolt Pharmaceuticals' head of security. It seems they change the password of the mainframe every day. Every morning, a riddle is delivered to a secret mailbox in his house. If you can find the answer, it unlocks the 4-digit PIN that gives you access to all the company's files. Use this information well. It seems as though it has cost me my life. See that justice is done for me and all of my friends that have fallen. I hate it. I hate it. She hurts my heart. Absolutely hurts my heart. That's sad. Now we have to go and find this asshole and kill him. Not really, but I can dream. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, there we go. I'm like trying to move my mouse around and I'm like, hello? Head of Security Residence, Hawthorne County, North Carolina. Look at this little truck driving away. We need to find this dude's house. That's what I was getting from this? Okay, we were right in front of his house. Perfect. So I want to cut his power. I think this is the security box Sky mentioned in her notes. Guessing the head of security only has the way, has only key for it. Let's look around. I want to bet on the rock. No. Boo! Alright, let's peek. Ooh. I see that. It's mine. It will be mine. I'm gonna be really sad, Beast Watch. It's gonna get something I want. Oh, le chevron d'oeuvre. I didn't say that right, but that's okay. Got Igor. Which one's Igor? Nah. Where was Igor? Okay. Okay. But yeah, I saw Obelisk pop up on the side of my screen and I was like, fuck, I need to get him. Because I am a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Through and through. Ooh, there's a flashlight over here. Flashlight in there might be useful. I need to find a way past this fence first. Yeah, that flashlight, I get it. Oh, cool. I just want to find this key. Locked, yeah. Yeah, of course it's locked. Okay. So the key for that must be behind that gate, which means that I have to get something else to be able to get into the gate, to be able to get the flashlight, to go into that room. But I don't think I can go to the inside of the house. I might be able to, but I don't see that happening. Maybe there's something by the pool? Yeah, I'm trying to remain incognito. Oh, Draco's rolling again. I know, I'm kind of in that same boat where I'm like, I should have let him go. Key under the flower pot! Ubix! Okay. Take him. Maybe we'll get lucky and the head of security won't know about security. Oh gosh. Mm-hmm. I mean, the cave's under a flower pot. What an amateur move. I love it. I love it when keys are under flower pots. I don't think it's going to be the key to here, though. Yeah, no, it's not that way. Okay, so we're going to go into the room. I don't think there was anything in the locker. Nope. Me, as I already made my trip into here. So it must be that the key works over in this door. This door gets me something to open the fence or has a button that opens the fence. Then I get the remote and chaos. Hell yeah. Ooh. Okay, fourth one. Small light bulb. Okay. Empty. Screw. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that's of any use to us. It should be because we're picking it up. Maybe this screw will help with this? I just want it. So you have a clear visual. out. I'm like, there's a screw, there's a little bulb, like... Mm-hmm. There's free. She skipped past free. I'm kind of surprised. Yes. I'm sorry, we're getting distracted by the card game still. Okay, so we picked up a light bulb, and we picked up a screw. Now, what can I do with the light bulb and the screw is the next question. It's a bulb. Maybe if I go over by the door and do the bulb? Like, it's just a bulb. Like, okay. Make sure I didn't miss it, because... No, it's all empty except for the two that I picked up a screw and a bulb from. Why do I need the screw and a bulb? I'll go check that backyard area again, honestly, because I'm thinking it goes in that flashlight, but I don't know how to get in there. I have the key from security, but I clearly walk up to it and it doesn't do anything. That locker doesn't do anything. For yawning. It's a bulb! Okay. I get it. I get it. It's a bulb. I was hoping there might be something else. Nothing here because I already picked up the keys. Maybe I can get into the house now? I know we want to be inconspicuous, but... Screw and a bulb. What am I supposed to do with a screw and a bulb? The bulb! Under the flower pot. That was Sky's. Oh. I'm wondering if there's anything maybe out here, outskirts of it. No. Be across the road. Highly doubt it, but I can try. It won't let me. Because you'd think if I was holding something I needed for this section, that it would allow me to do that. Flashlight in there might be useful. Get past the fence first. My brain says use the screw, but I clearly can't. And this just says it's a bulb. Light is out in this room. got to be a button somewhere. There's got to be a button. I keep thinking it's that. That would make sense to be a button. Oh my god. Okay, I found the screw. Beautiful. We got it. I thought I clicked on that earlier. I must have not have gotten close enough to it. Perfect.
Sneep, snip, 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 snip.
Hole is cut with the bolt cutters. Flashlight. We already got the bulb. Bulb. Well done, Sarah. Flashlight is now fixed. Let's go in. I hate this. I just want to see if there's anything on the ground. I know it's over here. Look, a crowbar. We can use that to pry the box open. I love how the little flashlight moves around. It's so cute. Away we fly. Okay, now we can go to that box. I'm watching the rolls go by because I can't pick anything up, but it's still good. Bionicle. There we go. Nothing like using an old crowbar to solve your problems, right? Huh. Somehow I thought we would get into it with some clever fashion, but I guess this works. Go ahead and read the note. It says, "March to the sea." Seems familiar, but I can't quite place it. We can go to the library. Phone number pinned. March to the sea. This is where I'd like to hit. Fuck. Okay. I went to the library. I was gonna save first. Beloved. Adventures by Huckleberry Finn. March. I don't think it's 1984 because I don't remember it being March to the Sea. It could honestly be 1984. Complete Tales of Edgar Allan Poe. Because there's a thing where it's like history buff. Don't go to the library. I'll have to play through it again, but that's okay. I won't have to get the other achievements while I'm at it. Fables? Oh god. There's one for reading all of the books. Yeah, look at all the books. Might as well while I'm in the library. Okay, perfect. Those areas are blocked. Okay. Moby Dick. Midnight Children. Okay. Almost read all of the books. We got our achievements. They have it set up so that you have to kind of like, the book? Where did I miss a book? Yeah, there's none in the back. The book's past her. Are there books upstairs? Am I missing books? Oh god. Oh, this is gonna take a while. I apologize to everybody who's just watching. We're just looking through all the books really quickly. I can remember that. I can do that. 1864. I'm not gonna remember that at all. But then for next round, I can go without going to the library. Can I not get in the car in that direction? Or did it just take me to the next area that I'm supposed to be in? It did. Oh, fuck me. 1864. Yes! Oh, I got the history buff one too, where it's like, decide not to go to the library. Alright. You thought you knew it. Got it. Error detected. What the? Manual override requested. But that was the right code. Manual override instructions. Bolt Pharmaceutical Department of the Security Information. Manual override instructions added to my... Can I go upstairs? I'm gonna bet I'm not supposed to be up here yet. Athena. Power regulator, don't touch that. Can't we reset it? That would override it, right? Would also knock out all the lights and ventilation. Who knows, might trigger the alarm sound. Fair. I would trigger the alarm. Oh no, I don't... Fuck. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm like, you can't trap me in here. Demeter. Zeus. Oh, okay. Oh, I got it, I got it. Turns to the page. So Athena. Fuck me. So if those are that, I think I have to turn it to that. Let's go to Athena first. Okay, so this is Athena, right? Right? I'm gonna double check. Yes, okay. Athena. I hate this. So this is a button. Athena. So, this one is supposed to be blue. Red, blue, blue, blue. But then, this says red, green, green. The twos are green. And then the two on the end are green. So, not you. 2, 3, 4. Should be one more. Yes, okay. So this should be green. 1. I hate this. I hate this. 2. Please. Please. 3. Go up this one. We click the button, and now it's the other second one up on the top. So not you. Go up here. I hope this works. Does that go up? Oh god. Well, it's not you, it's the next one. And then there's even more buttons. I hate this. Okay. Okay. So then it's blue, 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 and blue. Okay. Okay. Blue, 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 blue. Oh no. There we go. I broke it. So blue. Let's see. Blue, blue, blue. Self-learning protocols overridden. Okay. Okay. So there's one. And that's one. Where are you? You are Demeter. Meter. Turn the page. Okay, so green, green, red, red, green on the bottom, green on the top, green on the end. Okay. Let's start with green, green. It's not the second one, though. Whoops, wrong one. It's not the second one for either of them. We go over one more. Then we have this one. 2. It's this one, then to the top, and then to the next bottom. Should be this one. Because then it's not the first one, but it's the second one when I get up here. Not this one, it's the second one. And then it's the one on the Could be you. No. I want that button on. Okay, let's just double check to make sure. Fuck. Please? So yes, yeah, okay, perfect. And then it's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Top has 2, bottom has 2. I wish I could sprint in this game. I love like the puzzle aspect to it, but I want to sprint. It's you. It's you. You and me. Got these two. Harvesting protocols overridden. I hate that. Self-teaching or self-learning, something like that, and harvesting protocols. But it is Demeter, so okay. And then Athena, that would make sense for learning. Wonder what Poseidon is gonna be. Because I think this one is for Poseidon, or this one is Zeus. This one is Zeus, okay. One, two on the top. Okay. Okay. So not yeah, 1, 2. Then you do 1 on the top, skip, and 1 on the top. This is where I'm gonna find out that I have to go down for this one and have to come back up here and redo it. Okay. Did that. That's all the ones on the bottom. If it goes down, I'm gonna be so sad. Perfect. Okay. Alright. So then it's gonna be this one on the end, skip 1, and next one. Okay, okay. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. So this is gonna be electricity, I'm gonna bet. Go over, and it was like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 in the back corner. And 2, yeah, and then 1, 2, 3 in the back corner. Perfect! Let's go the one up top first. It's this one and this one. Then we go down here. And then it is this one and this one and that one. Power protocols were written. And now I just have to find Poseidon's room. Yeah, I'm doing so good. This is going so well. I'm so happy with this. I'm curious to see how long this is because I don't know the exact, like, this should be Poseidon's room. Yes. So this one goes down. So every other on the bottom and then 2 together. If I got this one, I get this one. I'm curious to see what Bolt Pharmaceuticals is going to do. because I'm getting the information on their case. I want it to be vampires or werewolves or something. It's not going to be vampires or werewolves or something. I know that. I've already given up on that, but... Well, not given up on it, but I know it's not going to be, like, the main focus. But I think it'll be great. I love me some werewolves, and I love me some vamps. Highly, highly invested in both. Let's see. Almost there. Got this one, and then I'm just gonna double check, because I know it's, like, one on the top, and then most of them on the bottom. Or at least 2 on the top, and then most of them on the bottom. We'll get up over there. And then this is the last room before the manual override. We'll finish the manual override. Then we go on to the next puzzle. Alright, up we go. Up, up, up we go. Oops, wrong button. Poseidon. So it's other 2 for the bottom. So it's you, and then it's the 1st, 3rd, and 4th of the top. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, we're almost done with this puzzle. Button. Water wheel protocols override. Nice, that should be it. Let's get back to the computer and download the files. Ooh. I think next time I play this so that I can get achievements, I'm gonna put in 1984 as the pin so that I can get the achievement. Because I think that might get me both of them. But then again, who knows? Because it says wrong pin because you thought you knew it. And then, excuse me. Wrong pin because you forgot it. I'm like, maybe. Meet me at the Lonely Pines Lakeside Resort. F. Bolt. Okay. Okay, we're at the resort. Let's go fight this man. Welcome to the Lonely Pines Lakeside Resort. How may I be of assistance to you? Oh, we're here to see Franklin Bolt. Ah, wonderful. Mr. Bolt has been expecting you. He's in the cigar room. The door to the left will lead you there. Left, Amy. I want to look at the books. Equestrian life? Smooth jazz. How to pick your summer home. Alright, Mr. Bolt. Detective Fitzgerald. Colonel Davis. Excuse me. You're right on time. Right on time? You were expecting us? Of course. Actually, I was expecting you a bit sooner, but... oh well. Do you know what we're here for? Yes, you're here to interrogate me, then arrest me. Wait, how do you know that? Detective Colonel, please have a seat and I'll explain everything. This man is gonna be crazy. This is highly irregularly. He's unarmed and doesn't seem to be trying to escape. Escape? Why would I? It's been so much effort getting you here. Getting us here? You start as villains, Miss Fitzgerald. More often than not, they start out thinking that what they do is somehow improving the world. Then, alone along the way make bad decisions, all made with the best of intentions, but often with the worst logic behind them. I realized one day that I was no longer the hero of the story. I realized that what was being done wasn't improving the world. Get to the point, Bolt. You see, it all started in the early 2000s. At the time, I was a young investment banker in Wall Street, making my first millions, and my younger brother had just finished college. I insisted he join me in New York, and I wanted to take him under my wing and teach him how to make money. Initially, he seemed interested, and then the Twin Towers were destroyed in 9/11, and all my brother could talk about was joining up and bringing the war to them. He joined the US Army and was commissioned as a lieutenant. When the US declared war on Iraq, my brother's unit was one of the first to go into action, the 3rd Ranger Battalion. Wait, that's my unit. Bolt! 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 It's all coming back to you, isn't it, Colonel Davis? Your brother was Lieutenant Logan Bolt. So you know how the story goes. Yeah, it was in 2004, right after Iraqi insurgents killed those contractors in Fallujah. Oh my goodness, I apologize. Oh, okay. Lieutenant Bolt was second in command of a small platoon on a recon mission. His unit was spotted and ambushed, but they fought hard and were able to break through the ambush and escape with a narrow back street. Once the surviving platoon members made it past the back street, Lieutenant Bolt noticed those insurgents were hot on their trails. He stayed back, took advantage of the bottleneck in the streets to hold off the insurgents. He successfully bought enough time for his platoon to escape, but it paid the ultimate price. Your brother was true hero. I'm sorry I couldn't make the funeral. I know you were the one that signed his letter of condolence. Anyways, as you can imagine, the news devastated me. Here I was, a successful businessman in the toughest city in the world, making it big. And I thought I was untouchable, that this was happening. And it destroyed me. I flew to Wichita Falls to pick up my brother's body. And whomst do I meet there? A young biochemist by the name of Lars Conway, whose brother served in the same unit as mine and also shared the same tragic fate. He spoke bitterly about how the US government was choosing not to invest in his research, and how if he had had things his way, this tragedy would never have happened. Conway was of the belief that his research in biochemistry would lead to genetically enhanced super soldiers that could service the bulk of infantry for the most grueling missions. He believed that the government was all too happy to sacrifice the young lives of its young soldiers to serve their own needs. Swayed by the tragedy of my brother's passing and by the fire in Conway's eyes, I was convinced to set up our own private corporation that would research its way to make some super soldiers so that no one else would know the grief that we knew. We created a pharmaceutical corporation, and Conway agreed to develop money-making pharmaceuticals to help generate income for the company. In turn, I would helm the company to success and would divert 30% of all revenue towards his research projects. It all started out rather well, and for the first 3 years, we were making a lot of money. Conway was making leaps and bounds in his research. Then, the financial crisis hit in 2008, and the company began to lose money. Anyways, with the company in such dire straits, we had to look into selling shares to other corporations to stay alive. Unfortunately, we had no serious bids, and it looked like we were going to file for bankruptcy. Then, Conway found an investor out of nowhere, a certain Matteo Spinola. Ooh! Head of the Spinola family. Exactly. So I took it as a sign to leave, and I sold all my shares to Matteo Spinola and resigned as CEO of Bolt Pharmaceuticals. But it doesn't end there, does it? If only it did. A year after operating under Spinola's control, the company is yet again on the verge of bankruptcy, and I get a call from Conaway pleading that I return as a CEO to bring the company back and in turn keep his research alive. So I went back. Why? You must remember that I created this company and ran it for 5 years. I knew a lot of people that worked for me in this economical climate. They would be hard pressed to find other work. So I went back. But when I returned, I saw that the corporation had changed. Matteo Spatilla had approved of certain type of research program that I'd vehemently opposed during my tenure as CEO. And Conaway was all too glad to cooperate. Initially, I wanted to blow the whistle and team up with one of Spinola's head fund managers to blow the lid off the entire operation. Connor Friedman. Unfortunately, Spinola's men got to him and killed him. I realized that Matteo Spinola, was too powerful and knew too many influential people, and that no one would believe my claims about him. After all, why would I destroy the very company I birthed? Everyone would be convinced I was a fool and a madman. No one would believe me. I had to get a detective untainted by his tentacles of corruption, but I made a call to the High Commissioner and had him pass the case down to you guys. So were you involved with the disappearance of the college kids? No. Spinola and Conaway were behind that too. They needed young and healthy test subjects to test the new serum on. The college students was observing at the time. When the drugs had their adverse effects, he went in using a copy of a key he had and planted evidence to make it look like it was murder. Okay. Yep. Why would he target a group of football players wouldn't he target a group of football players instead? Wouldn't they be more similar to soldiers in terms of physical types? Well, the serum works very poorly in conjunction with performance-enhancing drugs. Conway needed cleaner and healthier subjects, and since those girls were doing modeling work, he assumed that they generally ate healthy and exercised regularly. Look, you don't seem like a bad guy, but I can't help but suspect that your motives for revealing all of this. Also, if you were trying to feed us information that explained the man in the hazmat suits were intending to kill Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez. Spinola's men, ever since the immoral experimentation began, Matteo Spinola placed armed guards on all of the research laboratories. When I saw Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez leave my company's HQ, I sent a false order to the guards to remove them for the night. Unfortunately, I didn't think they'd take so long in there and didn't account for the new morning guards. Wait, you saw us leave and come in? Didn't you wonder why no one stopped you? Whom you think conveniently sent out those letters to Conaway, knowing he was out on the speaking tour? I see. Take this flash drive. Inside are all the documented cases for all of the illegal experiments that Conaway has been running. There are videos, photos, the whole stinking lot. With all of this, you'll be able to put Spinola and Conaway behind bars, shut down the Bolt Pharmaceuticals once and for all. What's in it for you? You've been very generous with all of this information. I'm very suspicious as to why you're so keen to betray your friend Conaway. Yes, Conaway and I were once friends, but I now see him for the monster he truly is. The fact that he would stoop to dealing with the likes of Spinola disgusts me. Colonel, a man reaches a point where he can no longer lie to himself when he knows that he cannot tolerate Oh, Will Graham! I want to roll! I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry, we're rolling. Did you grab somebody? Oh, that's a good one. I know. Can you roll HG? I'm gonna watch. I'm sorry. This will take 2 seconds. Tolerate the injustice that he sees. In his very eyes, the moment that comes to me, if my brother were alive, the day he would agree in this course of action. Eh. Okay. Okay. Was that your last? Okay. Oh, I liked that. That's not what I want. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna roll real quick. As I get distracted. Oh, I don't need... Fallout 4... Got him! Alright, now I just want to finish my rolls with H. What? Beautiful. Alright, well, I got what I was looking for, so... Alright. Terribly sorry for interrupting you, Mr. Bolt, but Inspector fuck me. I lost my voice, I apologize. Mr. Bolt, but Inspector Walshingham has arrived. I love Detective Walshingham is like, he's perfect. Honestly, beautiful. Oh, there goes Yao again. Goodbye. Oh yeah, terribly sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Bolt, but Inspector Walshingham has arrived. And just in time, let him in. Love Walshingham? Certainly, sir. Oh, look at my boy! Looks like I arrived just in time. Phil, what are you doing here? Phil? I thought you were Inspector Mark Walshingham of MI6. Fuck yeah! What? Sarah, I'll explain everything to you in due time. But for now, we have to get out of here. What are you talking about? Mr. Bolt contacted me in Munich. Has just informed me that he and his men have successfully arrested Professor Lars Conway as he was giving a talk to Ludwig Maximum University in Munich. Thank God, this madness will finally come to an end. Unfortunately, Matteo Spinola has caught wind of our plans and is sending men over to kill you as we speak. We must leave now. Okay then, Ferguson, ready my car. Actually, we can't leave from the front. Spinola's men will be coming in through there. There's a rear side into the lakeside area behind me. Excellent. Let's go. Be sitting ducks in such an open area. I say we dig in and fight from here. That won't be necessary. I've stationed 2 of my people outside. We'll be covered. 2 men? Is that it? Are you nuts? Spinola is gonna send at least 20 here to kill me. Please. Don't underestimate my people. They have no problems making... La 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 la. Please, don't underestimate my people. They'll have no problems making mincemeat out of Spinola's thugs. Besides, they've brought along their big toys. I'll go outside and help... I'll go outside and help your men fight them off. Thank you so much, Zavakono. I know that your special abilities 20 men hardly constitutes challenge. For that reason, I would prefer to have you with us in case we encounter an unpleasant surprise. Unpleasant surprise, eh? I sure do love how you British love to understate things. Come on, let's go. I love him. I'm choking. Alright, sorry. I'm getting distracted. Look at this line of people! Look at him. Oh my god. There's like 5 people. I love how they walk. It's just like the Final Fantasy walk. Oh my god. My heart hurts. Just hold them lining up outside of the door. I'm so sorry, that got really loud, but I was dying. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's see. My heart hurts. We're just fleeing right now. Look at them go. Look at them go. It's just like the ant game. There's a few different ant games. Alright, I'm gonna bet we have to go out on this road, and now I fear. Okay, well, far enough. Just keep your eyes peeled. My squad should be here soon. Okay, Phil. Or Mark. Or whatever your real name is. You have some explaining to do. Look, Sarah, I know that this all looks really bad, but just know that I've had no choice. Also, you weren't supposed to be here. There was a confusion as my FBI liaison was killed and his goofy associate took things into his own hands. What? You were working with Agent West this whole time? Also, don't talk about Valdez that way. I'm sorry, Sarah. It's just, all's gone so crazy. Look, all you need to know is that my real name is Mark Wilshingham, and I'm an MI6. British intelligence. Yes, we've been following this case for a while, and when it all came up, we had to act quickly. I flew to Silver Creek Falls under the guise of a transferred Scotland Yard inspector to take a look at things before coordinating with the FBI and assembling my team. I'm sorry to deceive you, Sarah. I just had to be careful and I couldn't risk being discovered. I'm happy to see that you're okay. Pardon my French, but what in the hell do you Brits do in here? How does this involve you? I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss that. As I suspected. What's gonna happen to Franklin Bolt? We'll be taking him into custody. We need him to testify against Spinola and Conaway, among other things. Like what? Again, I'm not at liberty to discuss- not at liberty to discuss this. Well, guess what? I'm taking him into custody. He's related to the crimes in Silver Creek Falls. He's mine. I have more jurisdiction here than you do. Sorry, Sarah. This really should never have come to this, Ferguson. What? What? Ferguson, what is the meaning of this? I love you, but what? I'm terribly sorry, sir, but it's been a pleasure serving you. But my loyalty's first and foremost to my queen. What the hell is going on? Stand down, Fitzgerald. It's not worth it. What? That better not be the end. I see you started the party without me. Just in time, Sam. Did you two wrap everything up? It was easy. After we finished killing them, we threw their bodies into the resort and set it on fire. Good job. All good here? Any trouble? Oh, none at all. Ferguson, please escort Mr. Bolts into the car. Right away, Captain. Excuse you? I'm so sorry, Sarah. I do hope you'll be able to explain everything to you one day. What? Don't be the end. I'm gonna be mad if this is the end. Damn it. Come on, Lee. Let's get to the back of the car and pursue them. Let's leave it here, Sarah. What? I can't believe you. I'm gonna head back to Berry Sky. I'd appreciate some help if you'd like to. But if you'd like to go and pursue them, it's fine. I don't understand. Why didn't you do anything? I'm sick and tired of death, killing. Also, we are not in control of the situation. We are outmanned and outgunned. I guess. I'm gonna go now. Have a safe trip back to Virginia, Detective. Mr. Davis! Lee, wait! I'll help you, Berry Sky. Good! Good! I was gonna get so mad! Okay. We have an apartment in Norfolk, Virginia. Thank you for driving me home. Are you okay? Not really. The whole thing left a really bad taste in my mouth. I know. I feel the same way. Thank you for helping me, Berry Sky, and I appreciate the kind words you said for her. Don't worry about it. You're a rare gem, Sarah. Your conviction to justice and truth make you a truly incredible detective and police officer. You're just trying to make me feel better. You know I don't mince my words. What? Aww. Oh, Fakir! I missed Fakir! From Princess Tutu! How have I not shown you Princess Tutu? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to rolls. I'm just peeking. I'll be back to reading in a second. I'm sorry. I'm glad so- yep. Kirito is a good bean. I'd honestly trade 707 for Kirito. But I know. They had Gorilla from Miraculous Ladybug. And they had Chris from... I love it. Okay. I won't be distracted. Give me 2 seconds to just see my price. 478. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Back to this. Okay. I apologize for that delay again. Now, thanks again. Fuck, wrong voice. Thanks then. I just wish I could have gone deeper and done more. Diving into the murky waters of criminal world is not something you do carefully. You never come out truly clean, and you really lose a piece of yourself as you enter. The deeper you go in, the more sullied things get, and before you know it, you're to swim in a pool of dirt, grass, and blood, all in the name of justice. But to uncover the truth, isn't all this sacrifice the price? Isn't it worth it? But is it worth it? Look at how many perished in the pursuit of truth, and at the end, how much did we achieve? At the end, we're naught but puppets. At another man's bigger game. Mark. Within his machinations and plan, we doubt we are more than pawns, with bigger players like the High Commissioner and Franklin Bolt. Playing as the Rock and a Bishop. It's all a bit depressing, isn't it? My apologies. I don't mean to discourage you. I've always fight for the truth and justice. no matter what level of the law you are in. All I mean to say is that raising the ranks in law enforcement come at a high personal cost. I see you have a lot of experience. Army, police? Excuse me. Army, police, it's different but similar in so many ways. Here I thought I'd live in peaceful life in a small town, but I guess I was wrong. Panama, Mongolia, Afghanistan, Iraq, and now this. I'm so tired of it all. I feel bad for him that he lost Sky. So fucking sad. So what's next for you? I think I'll go and travel. Travel around the country. It's about time I see more of this beautiful country that so many of my compatriots died for. For your own safety, I'll keep my exact travel plans to myself. I can get behind that, thanks. How about you? I'll take tomorrow off and head back into work the next day. I keep doing my bit to keep this country safe. Maybe I'll hear from Mark one day. He did promise he'd explain everything to me one day. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. I'll get going now. Wait, what did Mark mean by your special abilities? I'll do you a big favor, but not by not telling you. Goodbye, Detective Fitzgerald. I'm gonna bet the Wilshingham Files for the sequels to this, sort of spin-off sequels, are gonna be a bit more about, like, maybe Lee Davis, and maybe, I know we're gonna have more of Mark. I'm happy about that, because Mark is beautiful. But yes. Goodbye, Colonel Davis. He done? He went into the car and then didn't leave? Okay. I think Lee's waiting for me to get inside my door. Dot, dot, dot. That's what I'm going for. There you go, Lee. Of course, that was the end. Oh, that was so good. All right, so it sounds like next week I'll be starting the Wilshingham Files. That was so good. I want to know what happened with Mr. Bolt. I hope they explain it more in the Wilshingham Files. Oh no. No, no. Keep playing your music. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. I'm so sorry. I kept hitting the wrong button. That was super interesting. That was awesome. I'm so glad I finally played it. I know they're making super soldiers. I feel like they're like werewolf super soldiers, which, like, yes, hell yes. 1000% yes. I'm really curious to see what the Wilshingham Files are actually about, because I think I have this theory. It's probably not that great of a theory, but I'm hoping that it's about them taking Mr. Bolt and going through, like, the case, or at least maybe taking on Spinola. That would be so cool. I turned the music down a little bit just so I could talk, but I'm very happy I finally played this series. It's almost done. Not almost done, but the credits are almost done. It was my first playthrough. Super interesting. I really did like that. And I really do enjoy, like, this whole story was very interesting from the beginning to the end, even though they kind of, like, led you on at the end. And I'm just like, what? Wow? Holy shit. I was very excited to see Lee Davis in, it was over at, oh. Hello? I was very excited to see Lee Davis at the end of chapter 2. The Beaumont Tesla, Oklahoma. This is one of the doctors. Meet with Agent Kamarvoa. Fuck me. Agent K. That's who we get. Agent K. Okay. Me just clicking everything. Is this going to take me into the Wilshingham files? Tamarova. Where is Valdez? He's in the bathroom. He'll be back in a second. We can start without him. Ooh, is Valdez involved in all this? I'm gonna be mad. Professor Chan, I hope your flight was comfortable. Professor... Okay, okay. It was fine, thank you for flying me on business class. Not a problem. You have Conway's files. Of course, here you go. Thank you, Winston. You did the right thing. Oksana, what will Moscow... fuck everything. Oksana, what will Moscow think of what you're doing? They'll understand. This is for the greater good, Holmes. Will Mark be okay with this? He'll understand. I know he will. Yes, Toby, why are you yelling? Come here. Come here. Why are you yelling? He'll understand. I know he will. We need to prepare for the invasion. Yes, we'll need every trick under our sleeves to protect us against them. Them? Be the werewolves! I'm mad. That was so good. I'm so excited for the second part, not for like the sequel for the Wilshingham Files. It's 2 parts. I don't think there's a 3rd part with it. I think it's just to 2 parts. But I really hope that they start off where that ends. That would be awesome. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out and make sure, see if there's a 3rd part to it or not. I hope. Oh my gosh. But thank you everybody for joining me. I think that's going to be the end of my stream for today. We went for about 2 hours playing through chapter 3. Next week on Tuesday, I think I'm going to start up the Wilshingham Files. I'm super excited. That's going to be so good. There's 2 chapters for that. We'll see if I can get through both chapters. But on Friday, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to play. I have a few theories and thoughts on what I want to play, but I actually got to like sit down and actually decide. Last week I played some Dead by Daylight, which was a lot of fun. My computer was not happy with me, but it was a lot of fun. And then I played Kingdom Hearts on Saturday. We're going to be playing some more Kingdom Hearts. I think we're going to start off by leveling up a little bit more. I think we only have a few more levels before we wanted to try working through Endgame. So we might be starting some Endgame stuff next week, and then the week after that we should be possibly finishing Endgame of Kingdom Hearts 3. And then I've been debating on changing up my schedule in March, because we're in February, but changing up my schedule a bit in March to try doing 2 streams that are based on the same game to play through it, and then have Tuesday as my random game to just play like one-shot sort of games, or short games like this that I can play through in like one day. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that in March just to see what it does to my view count, what it doesn't do to my view count, just to see what works best, honestly. Because I'm working towards affiliate. I'm getting very, very close to getting to that affiliate level, and I'd love to get there. But my only problem is that I have a like viewer average of 1.98 or 2 at the max. And that doesn't help when you're trying to get to affiliate. I have everything else except for my viewing average. So I'll be working on that. My thought is for March, I'm going to start playing through the Kingdom Hearts series because it's Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary. I would like to play through as much of the Kingdom Hearts series as I can. I think I'm going to try playing them in release order. So it'll be Kingdom Hearts, Rechain of Memory. Yeah, Rechain of Memories. Then it's going to be Kingdom Hearts 358. Was that one first? I have to look at the order. But I want to try to go in order for where it's Kingdom Hearts, Rechain of Memories, 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts, yeah. and so on and so forth. Just not playing through the mobile games because I know that can get to be very, very long. Whoops. Wrong thing. Take that down for right now because I'm getting close to ending. But I'm hoping that people will enjoy that. I'm hoping people will stop in. It's not going to be my first rodeo, so it should just be a whole lot of chatting about ships, chatting about fan fictions, chatting about favorite characters, events that happen in the games. Have a lot of fun with it. Um and like we'll see. I'm really interested in trying out this new schedule at least for a month, so I'm hoping that it'll give me enough time to play through Kingdom Hearts 1 for those like 8 streams. Um at least Kingdom Hearts 1, maybe go along through some of Rechain of Memories as well. But it'll be fun. I'm excited for it. So, let me know what you think. I've got my Discord if you ever want to catch up with me. Boom. It's still work in progress. I'm hopefully gonna be working on it a little bit more so that I have some bots in there who are doing stuff. I'm working on adding in a brand new game in here that's sort of like card drops and stuff and card trades, and I'm just like, I think this will be fun if I actually get it started. I just have to figure out how to set up this bot and like play them because it's either going to be this bot or I may try and do another bot that's in one of my friends' channels. I've been enjoying this one a lot though, so I'm like, this should be good. It'll be exciting. Somebody said, ooh, oh my gosh. Somebody added me and was just like, hey, we're playing Among Us. Do you want to come play? It's like, aw. But yes, with that, I'm going to head out. My next stream is going to be Friday. If you keep an eye out on my Twitter, you will get to see what we are going to be playing. Um, I'm sort of leaning more towards playing a like a computer game rather than a PlayStation game because we're going to be playing the PlayStation games on Saturday. So I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. Uh, but yes, once again, thank you everybody for coming today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you were interested. This story was very interesting. I really liked how it ended, and I'm excited to see what happens next. But for now, thank you everybody for joining me. Have a wonderful evening, and I will hopefully see all of you on Friday. Or not have a wonderful, yeah, have a wonderful evening. Hopefully the rest of your week goes well,